If you're planning to start a business in Massachusetts, forming an LLC is one of the smartest ways to protect yourself legally and make your business look more professional. In today's video, we are going to show you how to register an LLC in Massachusetts, even if you are a complete beginner. We will also help you decide whether to file it yourself or use a formation service like Northwest to make the entire process hassle-free. We will cover this in more detail later in the video. Before we begin our journey, let's first answer the question, what exactly is an LLC? An LLC, or Limited Liability Company, is a business structure that combines the liability protection of a corporation with the flexibility and simplicity of a sole proprietorship or partnership. It's easy to manage and offers personal asset protection, which is why it's one of the most popular business structures in the United States. Now, the question is, why form an LLC in Massachusetts? Well, for one, you have asset protection. That means if your business runs into debt or legal issues, your personal assets like your home or personal savings are typically protected from being used to cover business obligations. And of course, you have flexibility here in Massachusetts. Now, the next thing is we need to choose an LLC name. So Massachusetts requires your LLC name to be unique, including Limited Liability Company or abbreviations like LLC or L.C. You want to make sure that you avoid restricted words like government, banks, trusts, or bureau. If you have a desired business name in mind and to check its availability, all I have to do is very simple. Go to the Massachusetts Secretary of the Commonwealth website. Of course, use their business entity search. Now type in your desired name. If no one else has your name, you're good to go and it's available. Every Massachusetts LLC needs a registered agent. Now, this is a person or maybe a company that receives official legal documents for your business. Now, they should have a physical address and must be available during business hours. If you wanted to be your own agent, you could, but provided that you meet all the state legal requirements. In our case, what we do is to hire a professional service like Northwest Registered Agent for privacy and convenience because they will handle all of the work for you. Now, it's time to officially form your LLC by filing the Certificate of Organization. You can do this two ways. Number one option is by mail, but we highly suggest to use the online process, which is kind of expedited. All I have to do is very simple. You go to the Massachusetts LLC filing portal, and then there is going to be a filing fee of $500. You need to include your LLC name, principal office address, registered agent info, names of LLC managers or members. Although it's not required in Massachusetts, having an operating agreement is highly recommended. An operating agreement outlines the ownership, management, and operating procedures of your LLC, helping avoid disputes down the road. Next is we need to get an EIN or Employer Identification Number through the IRS website. Basically, it's like a social security number for your LLC. You need an EIN to open a business bank account, hire employees, file taxes, and it would just take a few minutes. Now, let's move on to the business certificates, also known as DBAs and local licenses. Now, first off, in terms of the business certificates or DBAs, this filing is usually done at the city or town level, not the state. It's important to know that the DBA requirements are local. For example, if your business operates in more than one city or town, you may need to file separate business certificates for each location to stay compliant with local regulations. And of course, you need to make sure that you cover all of the local licenses. These can vary depending on your business type and location. Okay? Now, to stay on the safe side, always check with your local city or municipal office to confirm what licenses or permits your business needs before you start operating, because taking care of DBA and local licenses ensures your business is fully compliant and avoids unnecessary fines or delays. That's why traditional filing, while it's cost effective, it really is time consuming, full of paperwork, and hiring a registered agent, while it is also a good option, it can be very expensive. But what if I told you there is a better solution, like using a formation service called Northwest? Northwest Registered Agent is a company that provides business formation services in the US without hiring an attorney or a registered agent, because they guide you through all these steps to create corporations, nonprofits, especially LLC, and any other business entity in any state in the US, including Massachusetts. Now, the good news is, if you haven't signed up with Northwest yet, you can use our affiliate link in the video description to get started. As you can see, there are just a few simple steps we need to complete to form an LLC right away. Don't worry, this process is super simple, and let's begin with the Order tab. This is the service you selected, for example, LLC formation, and it displays the state where you are forming your LLC, which is around Massachusetts. Okay? And of course, it displays the total cost before payment. Think of this as your checkout overview. Now, the company section collects the basic details about your business. It includes LLC name, state of formation, business address, and this information is used to officially create your LLC with the state. Now, the management section is how you define your LLC. If you choose the member manage, that means owners like you run the business for you, and the manager manage is something that a manager that you hire runs the business for you. Now, if you can't choose or you don't know what type of management you wanted, all I have to do is click the question mark icon here, because this helps you determine who has authority to make decisions for the LLC. And if you wanted to add names of members or managers, click this button right here. Don't worry, Northwest keeps this private. Now, these are added service if you wanted. For example, tax ID, S corporation, premium mail service, and of course, the service state, which is going to be around Massachusetts. Now, if you want to personally handle this your own, you can safely skip all of these. Now, we go to the account section that creates your Northwest online dashboard. So, provide your email address, set a password, confirm login details, because once you've done that, your account lets you access state documents, receive compliance alerts, and view scanned mail and legal notices. Now, the last step is going to be the payment section, wherein this is where you complete your order. It includes the credit details, okay, and of course, the review of total cost and the final confirmation before submission. Because once paid, congratulations, Northwest files your LLC with the state. And basically, that's it on how to register an LLC in Massachusetts, which is a smart move if you are looking for strong legal protection, business credibility, and flexible management options. But if you want a hassle-free process with reliable support, Northwest makes it super simple. They handle the paperwork, act as your registered agent, and keep your personal information private. While you can file your LLC yourself through the Alabama Secretary of State, using a service like Northwest saves you time, avoids mistakes, and gives you peace of mind, especially if this is your first LLC. Now, if you are ready to start, check the link in the description to get your Alabama LLC registered with Northwest today. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you again in the next video.